guys, after wearing in the chain, it's really loose now. So I gotta, because it's all the way out here, I'm gonna take off one link so that we can adjust it. Okay. Make sure the O-rings are out of the way. Now, in case any of you don't understand or don't know this, this chain is a RK heavy duty or RK HD chain O-ring. Okay, it's double O-ring. So what the O-ring does, it keeps all the lubrication within the roller so that it doesn't come out of the roller and bleed out. If lubrication does bleed out of a roller, you're going to have, extreme metal to metal contact, and then eventually dirt, mud, sand is going to get in there and wear out the rollers, and then you're going to have massive chain stretch or very rapid chain stretch. You don't want that. So that's the reason why I'm using this kind of chain. It's pretty darn good, and the way that it's made, it's very, very high quality. And guys, with this bike, you do not want to use the 520 chain because that creates a lot of drag. This thing doesn't have a big engine. Even though I made the engine much bigger than stock, it's still not a good idea to do that. So that's why I stuck with a 428, also double O-ring bearings as well. All right, guys. If you didn't see earlier in this clip, I use a chain breaker to break the links off of the chain. Okay, you don't want to use a chain breaker designed for a 520 chain. You want to use a chain breaker designed for a 428 chain. Okay, don't get them mixed up, because then you're going to have problems. The pin inside of the tool is going to be much too fat, and it's going to destroy the chain instead of breaking the links, and you don't want that. So you have to be very, very careful with that. Okay, guys? As soon as you get the master link installed, you make sure the other side, which is going to house two O-rings, make sure the O-rings are still there and intact before you put that other side of the chain on. Okay, and it's going to have a clip that goes on top of that piece. Make sure the clip is mounted correctly. The opening is going to be facing towards the drive part of the chain. Actually, if it's driving from left to right, sorry about that, guys, and you're going to be facing, it's like the Pac-Man. The Pac-Man is going to be facing to your left. Okay, that's the way you want it. That's the correct way to do it, so it does not come off on you when you're driving down the road. All right, guys. So finally, after the chain is installed, just spin the wheel a couple of times to get this, preload set on the wheel, or actually on the chain, and the bolt that goes across it, the axle bolt. After you get that done, then you're going to tighten it. What you will do, you will loosen these retaining screws on the adjusters on the rear of the fork. Okay, and at this point you should have the axle bolt loose. You're going to use two open end wrenches, or two, whatever you want to call them, monkey wrenches, to do this, and just adjust a little at a time. Take your time, don't go too fast, no need for that, you have all day. And then once you get the adjustment correctly, you should be able to push the chain in the furthest middle portion of the chain. You should be able to push it up, I would say about half an inch or less, and that should be a perfectly adjusted chain. Now after this is done, you're going to be driving around for a couple of miles or a few miles. After doing that, then you're going to readjust the preload again, and of course you're going to have the wheel up like I do here with the axle, with what I call a motorcycle axle jack, whatever. That's what you're going to be using, and then you're going to adjust the preload again, and then that should be a fully adjusted chain, and the chain stretch should be perfect at this point. Alright guys, and thank you for finishing the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got something out of it. And I realize the video is kind of short, but it made the point. It just shows a basic bike maintenance, basic installation or removal and replacement of a standard motorcycle chain on your motorcycle, so you can keep this thing in top shape. So thanks for watching the video, and just like, share, and subscribe, and show this video to all your friends. They might enjoy it. They might like, share, and subscribe as well. And see you guys in the next video. BBG out.